everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to talk about all the books that are coming out in December that I am excited for. So December is a quiet month, and I am so grateful for it because it is just, I've been overwhelmed lately with the number of new releases that are coming out that I'm interested in. So this is going to be a little bit of a quicker video than normal, but there's still some really great stuff coming out. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. So on December 1st, no, right? Maybe? Yes. December 1st, yes. We have Not Exactly Mr. Darcy, and this is by Carolyn Miller. So this is about a woman who I think she loses her job or something, you know, of course a big life transition is necessary. And so she goes to care for her sick grandma in England, and she works at Hatbury Hall, which is used in the movie for Pride and Prejudice, and the gardener's a grump, but she gets to learn more about him. I'm sure there's a romance. It's Christian fiction, so it sounds interesting. Then we have Let's Learn the Bible, A Kid's Guide to God's Word. And I actually have this on NetGalley. So I'm going to click over and show you guys kind of what it is. So the table of contents, it's what is the Bible? Where did the Bible come from? What's in the Bible? What's the Bible about? What Bible stories should everyone know? How do I read my Bible? And then a reading plan for the year. So this is a very kid-friendly book. You know, it is not a ton of words on the page. It sounds very kid-centered, and so I'm really excited to read this with the girls. It's only 128 pages, so yeah, it's going to be short, but I see it's full of scripture and all of that, so I'm really excited about it. Now, switching back over, my iPad is not the happiest with that idea. Okay. There we go. Then we have The Last Orphan, and this is, I'm not going to say her name because I will butcher it, Carly Shabowski, maybe? So I just said it, even though I said I wasn't going to. A man hides a Jewish boy during World War II, obviously, and he tries to take him to a safe place, but then he finds more children in hiding, and he tries to save more and more. But he is also hiding a secret about something he did in Poland. He can't forgive himself for it. And then now, I don't know if it's then and now timelines, but now he lives in Washington, and someone calls him, and it's the first boy he saved, needing help for his daughter. So I don't know what this is about, but it sounds really interesting. Orphan's a buzzword, especially in World War II, so there we go. Then December 2nd, we have The Forgotten Book Club by Kate Story. So Laura from Laura's Lovely Library, I always say her channel name wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it, was just talking about a book from Kate Story that I really, really want to read. And this is about a woman, her husband died, and he was a book lover, and her grandson is like, hey, why don't you go join his book club? And she does, and finds it's kind of a silent reading group, and it's not very big, and they're kind of disjointed and not doing well. And so she kind of revives the group, brings new life into it. So there's that. Then we have The Bodyguard Affair by Amy Lee. So this is about a girl who's the personal assistant to maybe the prime minister. I don't know. Or I think it's the prime minister's wife. And then she, like, at night, she secretly writes romance novels under a pen name. And so she makes a book that I think is kind of steamy, and it's like The Prime Minister and Me, and it goes viral, everything. And so her and the prime minister's bodyguard have a past, and I think they maybe fake date and to, like, I don't know, distract from the scandal or something. But I know he is also caring for his mother, who has early onset Alzheimer's. And so if that's a trigger for you, maybe stay away from this, but it sounds interesting. Then we have No One Aboard by Amy McGuire. So this is about a really wealthy couple who goes out on their private sailboat to celebrate, like, being empty nesters, and then they never come back. So it says, set over the course of their vacation and in the aftermath of the sailboat's discovery, No One Aboard is a delicious domestic mystery that asks who is more dangerous to a family, a stormy ocean or each other. Then we have The Lighthouse at the Cove by Amy Clipston. So this is the sequel to The View from Coral Cove, which I have on my shelf and have not read. And I think it's just all set in Coral Cove. But this is about a single dad who teams up with a journalist to save a historic lighthouse. And they organize a festival. And I hope it's going to be cute. Then we have The House Guest by Amber and Danielle Brown. And this is about a woman who goes to a lake house with her significant other's friends. I don't know if they're married or not. And she sees a man, like, covered in blood burying something, and nobody believes her. But she's a really unreliable narrator, because she has, like, not slept well and all the things since her mom died. And so nobody believes her, and then things start turning sinister. Then we have The Heir Apparent by Rebecca Armitage. So this is about a woman who her grandma is like the Queen of England, and she has kind of stepped away, said she is not trying to live that life, and she lives in Tasmania. But then like her grandma's assistants or whatever come and they're like, hey, your dad and brother just died, so you're next up. And so she's not sure what does she want to do. Does she want to kind of follow her heart, or like does she have this duty to her family? The people don't really love her because she walked away, and so her grandma gives her a year, I think, to decide. And so that's what's going on. Then we have The Library of Fates by Margot Harrison. So this is a fantasy, which is, so we'll see, about a rare book that can foretell your future if you can confess a secret from your past. And someone wants to protect all these secrets, so there's that. Then we have The Obsession by Natasha Preston. So this is about a 16-year-old girl whose mom is a vlogger, and she's home alone, and there's comments on the vlogs that are making her paranoid. Her best friend is attacked, and people are like suspicious that she did it, but she knows she didn't. And so I think somebody's after her. This whole commentary on like children of influencers, I think is really interesting. Then we have Finding Her Edge, and this is a figure skating romance about a girl whose parents are gold medal skaters. I think her sister is too. She feels a lot of pressure, but the family skating rink is struggling because her dad lives this lavish lifestyle beyond their means, and she has to try out for the Junior Worlds team to save the ice skating rink. And her first crush and former partner's there, but she maybe fake dates with her new partner to get more media, to get more money for the rink. I'm not sure, but it sounds cute. Then December 4th, we have The Confession by M.A. Hunter. So this is a Kindle-only book about a criminologist who's really good at like reading people, and she defends people who have been wrongly accused of things. And 13 years ago, her sister was murdered, and she can't forgive herself for not being there, and someone's threatening her if she doesn't expose whatever secrets she has. So then we have December 6th, Golden Girls on the Run by Judy Lee. So she writes these older women books that crack me up. This is about octogenarian sisters that find themselves at the center of a scandalous bake-off fiasco. So they take their grandson's car and get away, and hijinks ensue. Then December 9th, Everyone in the Group Chat Dies. So this is about a woman who lives in an apartment building that housed a serial killer in the 90s. And there's a group chat with like everybody that lives there, I guess. And one of them says everyone in the group chat will die, but the person who sent that has already been dead for a year. So weird. Then the Time Hop Coffee Shop. So this might be the one I'm most excited about. This is a woman with a failing marriage, and she used to be like this TV woman, and she was on commercials for coffee and all that kind of stuff, and she wishes for a perfect life like in a coffee commercial. And then she wakes up and she's there. She's in this like utopia, and so then she has to decide which life is actually better. Then Trail Rides and Starry Eyes. This is by Katrina Emmel. So it says a swoony, sweet YA rural romance between a rancher and the Hollywood hotshot she's tasked with turning into a cowboy. Then Love Letters for Other People. This is about a female mathematician whose career implodes. So she goes back to her rural hometown and runs into the boy who broke her heart. He works in a steel mill and writes love letters for other people. And she like falls in love with him through the love letters, not knowing it's him. So sounds interesting. Then A Weekend on Allison Island. This is a Christian fiction, I believe, or maybe it's a Thomas Nelson publication, which means clean but not Christian necessarily. And this is a humorous novel perfect for fans of Ray Thane and Ellen Hildebrand, where a group of 5 women come together in a mansion on the coast of Savannah to celebrate Moira's 50th birthday, and the things they try to keep hidden from one another along the way finally come to light. So, sounds sweet. I really love this cover. Then this is December 12th, A Mother's Second Chance. So this is about a woman who is an empty nester, and then her best friend dies, leaving her children. And so she has this like second chance at motherhood where she's raising her friend's children. But I think somebody is like threatening her, like she finds out secrets about her best friend that then puts her in danger. So I don't know. Then December 16th, Best Laid Plans, a simple planning system for living a life that you love by Sarah Hart Unger. So I love nothing more than a good plan. I am a planner. I'm type A. I love it. And so this is just a book about being more intentional with your decisions and your time. I think there is a podcast called Best Laid Plans. Let me know if you've listened to it. Then we have The Opportunist by Taryn Fisher. So this one, I have liked Taryn Fisher in the past. This one is interesting, like makes me a little nervous, but it's at the start of a new series about a girl whose boyfriend lost his memory. And then I think they have an off and on relationship. So now he's dating somebody new, but he doesn't remember either of them. And it's like a tug of war trying to figure out this guy who doesn't know either of them. So like I said, I don't know that the synopsis sounds that great to me, but I have liked Taryn Fisher. So we'll see. Then December 30th, In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. So this is number 4 in the When in Rome series, which just all takes place in Rome, Kentucky. This is about a woman who went to New York to pursue culinary goals, and now she's back, and she's working at the local farm-to-table restaurant. But it's her brother's best friend, I think. The owner is her brother's best friend and her enemy. But he's been pining for her, maybe, and so is his little brother. So I'm not sure. I really like Sarah Adams books. Then Just Add Happiness by Julie Hatcher. So this is another one that I'm actually really excited about. This is about a woman who owns a bakery that helps moms create Pinterest-worthy moments. So it's a secret bakery because she's like is not trying to take credit. She's trying to do these things for these moms, which just solidarity, lady. She's estranged from her mom. She has a bad marriage, all that kind of stuff. Her mom dies and her marriage ends simultaneously. And so she goes back to her childhood home and things go awry. She takes a job there as a pastry chef, and the owner, she has a relationship with the owner, but it's really just about her finding herself after all these things. Then last is Bluebird Gold by Devney Perry. So this is the start of a new series also set in 1983 about a woman who's searching for the truth about her dad's death, and she gets engaged with the small town sheriff, and I don't know, it sounds cute, wholesome. Devney Perry is generally a Christian fiction author, I believe, and so there's that. So that's everything that's coming out in December. Not that much. No Christmas reads, obviously, because publishing in December would be a little bit late for that. So let me know what you are excited about and what you're going to be reading in December. And if you know, it's 2 weeks till then, and that feels like an eternity. I'm pretending Christmas is a long ways away, even though it's really not. Yikes. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.